Hey, I am really having fun with those TikTok videos. So I even started sharing them on my YouTube beta thing now. Hey, it's really fun. Really gives you something to do in this horrible time that we're in. And I just keep hearing so many sad stories. It's just very traumatic, all of the sad stuff that's happening. And it's really hard to keep, for all of the people who are awake, it's really hard to keep, keep the faith and to keep optimistic about everything that's going on, to not feel like, that we're not getting anywhere. But a lot of the stuff we're not, just feels like we're not getting anywhere, but we're making great progress. It's just so slow. And this morning, yesterday, David Rodriguez had interviewed Juana Saban. And so I didn't get to watch it till this morning, so I was watching it. And Juana Saban was even calling David out on his Debbie Downerism. He totally does. He's always just like, it's the end. There's no hope. He just has that in his personality, I think, kind of a pessimistic, like, it's all hopeless. It's never going to, and this is all about us learning how to have faith, us learning to trust, us learning to understand who and what we are, and then trusting what that is. Yesterday when I was saying about, I say this a lot about people surrendering their health, I mean, when you have people who are so obese, they're tipping up. When a 30-year-old can't walk through a grocery store and get their groceries, they have to ride a cart. When they're tipping their carts over and stuff, there's a problem, and it's you are your problem. Nothing else out there in the world. It's you. You have to start looking at, like, why am I so self-destructive? What am I doing? How can I change this? It's all rests on you. And this is all about the awakening of what's going on right now, so that you can get to that place. And, there's so many people who are so stuck in this, this three-dimensional illusion of our reality. And, but when I talk about how they just surrender their health over to big pharma, and, they're not taking a stand in their own health, in a lot of different areas, besides just the medicine. I mean, when you're walking around in fear wearing this, your biggest fears are heart disease, is, your immune system is, your body's working too hard for all the other stuff. How to have time to have a good immune system. I mean, you start seeing even their skin starts deteriorating when they get really obese like that. Their skin completely changes. And, that surrender, just like, it's out of my hands, just whatever. And to not know what the real culprit of what is going to probably kill you is your heart, your diabetes, stuff like that. And you're walking around with this. It doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, that's, it could. Depending on how unhealthy you are. But it more than likely will just get you super, super sick. Sicker than you needed to be, because you don't take care of yourself. But when I talk about that surrender, I was thinking about it this morning while I was shown that there's that negative component, of like, I give up. I'll just surrender my health to you. I can't take care of myself. I really like McDonald's. Cookies and cream ice cream is the best thing. I can't help it if I have to eat a half a gallon a day, and what is a cup of coffee if you don't have a half a pound of sugar in it? I mean, come on, people. Get realistic. These people are... One meme the other day, was a heavyset lady, and she was saying that she'd just eaten a whole package of chocolate chip cookies, a whole package of them. But she said it's okay because she's drinking the White Claws, and what just some catchy phrase, whatever happens in the White Claws doesn't matter. I don't know, one of those Las Vegas, what happens there doesn't matter. It was like, it's right there. You can play these little games, you could trick whoever it is you're tricking, but you can't trick yourself. Your body's going to show you're not taking care of it. That's all there is to it. So you are surrendering your health. It's 2 chocolate chip cookies, you know, you're surrendering into something. So, but there is a good surrender too, because I was thinking that, you know, I've completely surrendered. So, but I've surrendered to my higher self, to my cosmic self, to the self that I can't see, that I know is there. I've surrendered my trust to that, to lead me, to understand I'm where I'm supposed to be at all times, to trust what's going on in my life, and to have faith that everything is going to get better. And no matter what, it's all for my own experience of learning in this journey. So it always has something positive. We just get so stuck on bad things are, you know, not the best for us, when ultimately most bad things are the best for you. That's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you challenge yourself to get better, to show yourself who you are. It is those challenging times. That's what defines you. That's why this right now is going on. It is in a different kind of way than what's expected, because it's all like an internal guidance. You have to know what's right and wrong inside of you. And if you don't know what's right and wrong inside of you, you're following the wrong, because you're being misled. So it is, you know, there is definitely a part of a surrender, but it is a surrender to, you know, all that it is. It's surrendering to something bigger than you. It's surrendering to what you understand that is outside of this life experience. And, you know, everybody has a different way of seeing stuff. The things I talk about are, you know, are what I consider our true history. I mean, a lot of people just think I'm a crazy person. So, but, you know, I think it sounds crazy, the stuff that other people say. So, you know, when you talk about, you know, there's a lot of stuff that just sounds crazy to me. It makes the most sense to me is, you know, we are an alien experiment. And it probably makes the most sense to me because that's what they were telling me when I was a little kid. And all of the things that they were telling me and showing me when I was a little kid, now I see why they were telling me and showing me, because now I see it as the truth. And I know I went through all of these, you know, traumatic events throughout my life and especially the brain injury part and going blind part, that, you know, that pushes you into that, what I was talking about yesterday. You have to go so deep inside of yourself to get over some of the things that happened to you. And that's why, you know, I'm speaking out, because there's so many people who are going through so many things and they just feel lost. They don't even see how it's possible to get through some of this stuff. And that's why I'm here to speak out, to say you can get through this stuff. It is hard and it's a challenge, but it defines you. It defines who you are. It makes up the fabric of what and who you are. And you can only push yourself so far. I mean, you are a soul in experience. You don't have to, you know, complete all the courses in one life. And whatever's going to happen is, it's already set. You know, there is a set, like, especially to me here right now, we're already set on the trajectory. And it could have been what the Mayans were talking about, because then we were on that trajectory of moving towards the new age. It was the end of time. It was the end of that age. That time ended, and we've been transitioning into the age of Aquarius. And so, see, to me, I look at like the cosmic astrology, numerology, all these other connections that we have to what's out there. But I've been fortunate enough, you know, they've been talking to me. I was able to recognize the other people talking to me in my head since I was little. I mean, I've had a relationship with these You know, if it's my higher self, it's all my guides, angels, ancestors. They're, you know, they're everywhere. They're all around you all the time, communicating with you. They're all there. And this is another thing. I got a couple more things I got to talk about. So I'll be right back.